Mini Bike Action. Hope you're all doing good out there. I went ahead and pulled off the rest of this plastic here so I could show you on this video. I just wanted to outline the modifications I did to the airbox and the adapter plate. As you can see on this side, I was able to take an automotive radiator hose, and I found one. They're pretty nice usually at the parts house. They'll let you go back and look. So I found a radiator hose that had some fairly tight bends to it. I cut the bends out of the radiator hose. I use a hacksaw usually to cut that stuff. And I slipped the two pieces together using a piece of muffler. There's like muffler adapter, tailpipe adapters they have at the parts house. You find one that's the right size, diameter, cut it down so that it's just a little sleeve there. I put the two together, used one clamp to hold it. I made the hole just slightly smaller than the radiator hose that I cut in here. Made it slightly smaller, so I had to push the hose in nice and tightly. And then I used ultra black sealant, which is it's better than RTV or any of that stuff. It's called ultra black because it makes a really good glue that really sticks, and this stuff lasts forever. So that's what I did on that side of the airbox. Okay, and then on this side, I wanted to show you guys what exactly I did here. This was the boot that was on the other side. I know some of the Vaders have this boot on this side or a longer one. This was on the other side, went to the carburetor. So I just cut the opening that mine had, which had a small little oval thing that was on there. I cut that out. I cut this hole bigger so that inserted just like it inserted on the other side. And then I used the RTV to glue it into position. And then when it was just a 125, I took those little grips they give you. I cut the openings in here, and I wasn't going to use those stupid grips, so I put these in there because the idea was to keep the intake quiet. I wanted the intake, in fact, I wanted the whole bike to stay quiet. I left the muffler out and everything at first. And then I noticed, though, that this intake, and then also I had to open up the back when I did the 141. You know, if I had something cool to put in there to give that a snorkel or something, I probably would, just to keep water from accidentally getting in there. But if it did, I don't think, I don't know. I don't ride it through water that much. When I wash it, I think most of the water just sheds off it, so it's okay. So that's what I did to the airbox. I put a Honda Grom K&N filter inside, fit right in there. Oh, as you guys can also see, I hated the way the horn laid out in the front of this bike. I thought it looked pretty lame. There's a nice place. It fits right back in here. You just get the bracket on to, I think, the gas tank bolt. Add another bolt to it, nut, put it on there. It fits right back in there. Oh, my plug came off. Okay, and then on the intake manifold, this is on AliExpress. It's a 26 millimeter manifold. If you go to the site on Pit Bike Manifolds, you're going to find an ad in there that has a whole bunch of these manifolds on the ad. A whole bunch of rows of them sitting there right on the ad. This is number 15. They're all listed. This one's number 15. It's 26 millimeter. And then the adapter plate on Amazon, it's just an intake manifold adapter plate. That gives you the height, because as you can see, it barely clears that, just enough. I lucked out. And it gives you the height and the direction and adds a little bit of length, which is good for it. And then I also took the factory choke cable and put it on my 26 millimeter carburetor. I just took the parts off of the old carburetor and cut it and bent it, and I think I might have drilled a hole through it to put it on there. And then took the handle and cut a groove in it so the cable could slip through with a spring in between. And it works really well. It gives me my choke up here instead of having to reach under there for it. So that's the little mods I did on this. I wanted you guys to know too, these Tbolt kits, it's a 141 kit with the 13 millimeter wrist pin. Okay, it's very easy to do. I wouldn't hesitate to do it. I was a little apprehensive, but it was easy. The cam springs, or the valve springs, very easy to do. You can do them by hand, just press them down, have somebody help you take the keepers in and out. 10 foot-pounds on the bolts, 120 inch-pounds on the head bolts. Do them gradually. Do them independently, you know, cross gradually down, take them down slow, you know, start off with the lower increments, bring it up there. Don't forget to tighten these down. Okay, you need to try to torque those as well. So if you can get a device to get in there, you know, if you leave this off, you can come in here with a socket and get those. That's it. Fix the hole from the injection if you want. If you want to do a little porting while you're in there, you don't have to. And that's about it. I'll try to get back to you guys' comments as quick as I can. I know that I lag sometimes. I really appreciate the comments, and I look forward to answering any questions. Sometimes I don't get them in time, or I get to you late. I'm sorry. I want to keep the momentum going with these builds. So I apologize if I get a late return on some of those questions. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.